Greetings and welcome back to the lesson. Today we are going to study planning systems and performance targeting systems in the context of strategy. And here we are dealing with the alignment of organization structure to strategy. So here, candidates, when it comes to alignment or matching structure to strategy, systems are the operating protocols. These are the operating protocols or procedures that make the structure work. So systems are the operating protocols. Systems are the operating protocols that make the strategy work. All right? They make the strategy or the structure that make the structure. Systems are the operating protocols that make the structure work. So even with a perfect hierarchy, a company will fail if its internal systems don't drive the right behaviors. And two of the most critical systems for strategy directors are planning systems and performance targeting systems. So first of all, what are these planning systems? What are planning systems? Now, planning systems are the formal processes an organization uses to determine its future direction and allocation of resources. And the fit depends on the stability of the industry. So we may have the top-down planning, for example, or strategic planning, top-down planning, or strategic, or also known as strategic planning. This is planning that is done at the top level. In this system, the corporate center sets the objectives and also dictates the plan to the business units. And such an arrangement is best suited for stable industries or companies pursuing cost leadership. A company that is pursuing cost leadership, such a company will have strategic planning or top-down planning because it ensures high coordination and alignment across the entire corporation. But there is also the top-down. This is top-down, but there is also the bottom-up planning. Bottom-up planning. So a planning system can either be top-down planning or bottom-up planning. Now, business units develop their own plans and then submit these plans at the center. The plans are submitted to the center for approval and funding. Here it is the center that comes up with the plan and it shares with the units, but here it is the other way around. The units develop their own plans and submit the plans to the center. Now, the best strategic fit for bottom-up planning is innovation-led firms. This is best suited for innovation-led firms or differentiation. Innovation-led firms. Innovation-led firms. Because one advantage of such a system is that it promotes entrepreneurship and utilizes local market knowledge. There is yet another one, which is known as the rolling or the adaptive planning. Rolling, or also known as adaptive planning. Rolling or adaptive planning. Now, instead of a fixed annual plan, under rolling or adaptive planning, instead of having a fixed annual plan, the company updates its strategy frequently based on real-time data. So it is not a fixed plan like the one at the top down or bottom up. This one is adaptive. The plan is not fixed. It changes as the company receives real-time data from the external environment. And this one is best suited for high-tech companies where technology is changing rapidly, or where there are volatile markets. In a volatile market, a plan can change within a week. What was the position today can change in just 1 week. So those are now rolling or adaptive planning. So that's the meaning of planning systems in the context of structure, aligning structure to strategy. Then there is the other tool called the performance target systems. Performance target systems. We have performance target systems. These systems set the benchmarks for success. They set the benchmarks for success. They set benchmarks for success. Performance target. The target is a benchmark. All right. So performance target systems are systems that set by benchmarks for success. They tell managers what they will be rewarded for or what will cause them be fired. For example, you may have financial targets. Financial targets focus on metrics like the return on investment. That is a financial target. It could be cash flow or EBITDA. It could be cash flow and so on. So when do we use financial targets? Financial targets are used in divisional structure where the parent company acts as a banker. So the parent doesn't care how you make the money as long as the numbers are met. So this one is used for divisionalized. Divisional. So that's the first target, financial target. Then there is strategic targets. Strategic targets, on the other hand, focus on non-financial metrics. Focus on non-financial metrics. The strategic targets focus on non-financial metrics like market share, e.g., market share, customer satisfaction. These are non-financial metrics, innovation rate, and so on. So when do we use strategic targets? Strategic targets are used when pursuing a differentiation strategy. Differentiation strategy. You use these strategic targets when you want to apply differentiation strategy. So you might accept lower short-term profits to gain a dominant market share. So the focus here is not on the financial metrics. So that is all, candidates, for today's lesson on planning systems and performance targeting systems. We've said that in the alignment of organization and strategy, systems are the operating protocols that make the structure work. And the two of the most critical systems for a strategic director are the planning systems and the performance target. And we've explained how they are used. So that is the end of today's lesson. And therefore, candidates, I hope by now you should be able to explain how the planning systems and the performance targeting systems are used. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.